Move your foot, dude. Foot fault.
Sorry.
Alright guys, Ian Anderson and Tony Van Hoovel back with some more 2016 Class 1 Open. We have the final round chase card, Anthony.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We got Kyle Webster, Miles Seaborn, Jared Roan, and Eagle McMahon. We're starting off on hole 1, 555, par 3. The dead-looking grass there is OB, and it runs just right up next to the basket, even on the green.
It's very, very close.
Yeah, it really tightens down there. And it is significantly downhill, and they're kind of thrown off the porch at the country club.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
So Kyle Webster has the box, throwing out a pretty big old hyzer. You can see it fade in there towards the basket. Finishes a little bit short left. Should make for an easy 3.
Yeah. You got to think that's what they're playing for on this with how tight that green is.
Yeah.
You got to think they're just playing for an easy 3.
Absolutely. No sense in trying to get a 2 and carding a 4. That was Miles Seaborn, I believe. Solid.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. And we got Jared Roan, a former collegiate champ, I want to say, in singles.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that, actually.
I want to say like 2014-ish, somewhere around there, 13 or 14. We got Eagle McMahon.
Future collegiate champion?
He can't. He's actually ineligible because he won too much money.
No.
Yeah.
He's too good.
He is too good. Exactly. I believe that was his Metal Flake Max. I'm looking at Jared Rowan's second shot.
Wide.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know if I would have flirted with that OP so hard.
No.
Kind of just go straight at it with maybe a little flex Annie or something.
Yeah.
This is Kyle Webster's second shot.
I believe that was a Justice that he threw.
Oh, okay.
So.
Cool. This is Eagle's second shot, just laying out for a smart 3. This is Miles, and he's got to look at a 2 here.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Looks like he gave it a run just a little left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is Jared Rowan to save a 4, I want to say.
Yeah.
After the OB stroke. There's Miles coming back for a 3.
And that's not how you want to start your round for Jared.
Oh, that's rough, man.
That's...
Yeah. This is Kyle saving par. And this is Eagle with his par. And Jared is going to come along and drop in a 5, which... That hurts, man.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Nope, not so much. So Kyle and Miles are leading the chase card now. Eagle still hanging around. And we're on to hole 2. It's a little bit uphill off the tee, kind of blind, and then it fades down and kind of slopes towards the water, which makes it really kind of a fast fairway. And there is also OB right past the cart path. And you see the basket down there, and then the water kind of tightens in close to the basket as well.
And it's blind too, and it's Kansas, so of course there's wind, so
Yep.
Really difficult tee shot.
Absolutely. Kyle's kind of playing kind of a smart hyzer shot.
Yep.
Lands in the middle of the fairway-ish.
That seems to be the play. Just lay it up, keep it in bounds.
Mm-hmm. Miles Seaborn. He kind of crushed that one down.
Yeah, just a little bit. He's way up there.
Yeah, anything past those trees is fully impressive.
Yeah. He's going to have a legit shot at 2.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Eagle's going forehand with his C-Line PD2s. You got a good look at those ones?
Yeah.
A really cool stamp on those ones.
Yeah. And I kind of like the forehand line on this one a little bit because it's going to filter back away from the water.
Mm-hmm. It does fade towards the oh no. That OB.
That is also the risk. At least if you go across the sidewalk, you get your disc back.
This is that is the plus there.
If you're gonna go OB, that's the way to do it.
Yep. Great looking forehand upshot from Kyle. Kyle all day was watching that silky smooth forehand.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
This guy's down for sure. This is gonna be Jared's third shot, taking a forehand at the bucket. Slow down. Slow down. Ugh.
That's not
That's
the start you're looking for.
Not
3
so-
OBs and 2 holes.
Yeah. Not what you're trying to do. Eagle just landed for a really easy 3, and here's this Miles with an eagle look.
You got to think that's going to be one of the best drives of the day.
Oh, absolutely.
If you can put that in.
With the distance Mile has,
Yeah.
and also getting through all those trees.
Yeah.
This is Jared for a 5. Nope. Jared coming back for a 6. At least makes that one.
Yep.
This is Kyle for a 3. Well done right there. Eagle with just a little drop in a 3. Well played hole right there.
Yep. Playing smart.
Yep. Eagle was saying those PD2s he has are almost like a max stability.
Wow.
Like a Metal Flake Max. You need some over disabled discs so that when you have Eagle type power,
when
man.
you've got that power, you need those things, and that just holds straight for him, I bet.
Yeah, exactly. So Jared losing 3 strokes of the card right there. We're on to hole 3, 681. OB is right of the cart path that goes right, and then you want to be right of the dead grass that's over there on the left. And the fairway really pinches down by the basket tone.
Yeah, it's a very, very small green there.
Yep. So it's a blind kind of tee shot into the inbounds area, and then the real challenge comes on that second shot. Kyle's going forehand, which I like. You're in bounds most of the way.
Yep, and it leaves you a nice open second shot as well.
Yep, he was flirting with that OB.
He was close, but he kept it in.
He did. Miles is taking the hyzer line around there, hoping to fade back in bounds. Because if he doesn't...
Kind of a risky line, because you're going way out there.
Yeah, and...
That did not come back in
No,
bounds.
he's going to be throwing 3 from the tee. Eagle takes us up the middle line, which I really like.
Yeah, that's the safer hyzer line.
It seems like you can get pretty good distance from this line, too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why people kept taking that hyzer line so much. Jared going forehand. That should work. So he's left of that cart path, so he's good. The other cart path is irrelevant, as it were, the one he's laying on.
Yep.
So he's in bounds.
Yep.
Looking at Miles' third shot after an OB drive to start off the hole. Go left. Go left.
Almost identical shots.
Yeah, those discs are actually a foot apart. So he's like, well, I don't
go.
want to do that anymore.
No.
No, I'm just going to go up the middle. And he crushes his drive.
Yeah.
Wish he would have just started off that way.
I bet he wishes he did too.
Very true. Looking at Jared Roan's second shot, he's just going to take a hyzer around these trees and try to spike in towards the basket. I filmed this one pretty poorly, but I think he spikes in right there. He's a little bit short, though. Kyle Webster trying to follow that line. He's a little farther right, though, which should make it a little bit easier to get that distance. And Kyle hangs it out wide, but it's coming back in.
Getting some help from the wind, too.
Yeah, sure is. That left to light.
Yep, just barely makes it back in bounds.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be Miles' sixth shot. Yeah. So hoping to get up and down for a 7. And should sell a 7.
That was pretty perfect.
Yeah.
All things considered.
If he ignores his first 2 drives, he's going to birdie the hole. You just can't do that so much. This is Eagle's second shot and puts that Metal Flake Max past the basket a little ways.
He surprised me there. I thought for sure he'd take that hyzer line with the backhand, but
he threw a lot of forehands. He threw them really well today, but he was throwing a lot of forehands today. So this is Kyle coming back towards the basket for his birdie, not so much. This is Eagle for his birdie, and that wind just started whipping right here.
That's Kansas for you.
Yep. Oh! I gotta wonder if that right to left wasn't there, that it would have stayed in.
Yeah.
But it
I'm
didn't.
sure Eagle was thinking the same thing.
I bet he was. So here is Miles for a 7 after Jared carded a 4. Makes that putt at least. That's Eagle for a 4, and this is Kyle for a 4.
You got to be pretty happy with the par on that hole. It's definitely not easy.
Oh yeah, as Miles found out, it's pretty treacherous.
There's OB everywhere.
Yep, taking a triple bogey, unfortunately. That's going to take us to hole 4, guys. 324. It's pretty uphill. You have OB on the green, and then there's also OB short left, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it up there.
Shouldn't come into play, though. This is one of those gotta-get birdies for these guys.
Yeah, it's so short.
They've got to get this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's country club short.
Yeah.
Not normal course short. Great looking forehand from Kyle Webster.
That'll give him a great birdie putt.
Mm-hmm. That flag was still. We'll see if it's still one by the time we get up there. Those winds were pretty crazy. Eagle taking the backhand hyzer line, skips just right next to the basket, and he should be making that putt.
Yep, all day.
Mm-hmm. Jared Roan. Good looking pull. That right to left is really pushing him.
Yep.
A little short.
A little bit short, yeah.
He's putting though.
Still, yeah.
And Miles Seaborn. And I'm pretty sure this is a stiletto.
Yeah, I've heard he throws those.
Yeah.
He definitely has the arm for him.
He does, yeah. Apparently the new run aren't quite as beefy as the old Gold Line ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. This is one of those newer ones. Here's Miles for a birdie. Just over the basket. Little headwind lift right there. This is Kyle for his 2.
Great putt.
Sure was. Eagle McMahon. Looking to card a bird.
Mine looks like it's picking up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
When your name is Win, you don't care about the wind.
All you do is win.
Yep, exactly. Jared Roan makes a nice putt. And this is Miles coming back for his par. Well done, right there.
Yeah.
Making a par at least. Good putt from Jared, or carding a birdie. And Kyle is leading our chase card by 1 over Eagle. And that's going to take us to hole 5, 6:59. It's pretty dead straight. You got OB right in the long dead grass over there, and there's also OB left, left of the cart path. The basket's kind of tucked in there in these trees.
Yeah, your first shot, you really just want to get down there, keep it safe, leave yourself a good open look for your second shot.
Mm-hmm. Look at Kyle Webster's swing right here. Getting it down there. It's coming in just short of that tree, but kind of giving up a really good angle for the second shot.
That's pretty much perfect. There's a little bit of a ditch there you want to try and avoid, so it's full of water.
Yes.
That seemed to be the typical landing zone.
There is Eagle busting out his P2 again. Gets it down there on the left-hand side. And Jared Roan looks like he's going to be joining Eagle pretty shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not quite as far, but he's down there. And Miles Seaborn. I think that's one of his stilettos again.
Sure looking like it.
Yeah, it's fading like a stiletto. Gets it over there. There's a forehand or a backhand window when you're on that left-hand side. Jared Roan going for the skip. Wants more skips. He's a little shorter than he wanted there. Could have a putt.
Should have a makeable putt.
Mm-hmm. Miles is taking this inside hyzer backhand line. And it's going to skip in towards the basket right there. That was a great upshot.
Really nice upshot from Miles.
Yeah, pretty sure he's pretty parked. I believe that was Kyle Webster, and he's getting some skips he didn't want.
Yeah, he's a little bit long now.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Eagle's going back to that max.
Faded out a little early on him, but you should still have a look at it.
Mm-hmm. This is Jared's look for a birdie. Yep. Kyle coming back towards the basket for a birdie. Gotta want it, Tone.
Yep, gotta get it up to get it in.
Eagle McMahon gonna card a 3. That's a good putt.
Yeah,
he was
nice putt.
He's putting great in the wind. His putt kind of doesn't, it's not floaty.
Yeah, kind of cuts through the wind a little bit more.
Exactly. He's used to playing in Colorado, which there's definitely some wind up there too. As is Jared Roan, also from Colorado.
Yep.
I believe Kyle is from Joplin, Missouri, I want to say. And Miles is in Fort Worth, Texas.
There you go.
Some geography lesson for you guys right there.
There you go.
Kyle and Eagle are now tied on the lead, or the chase card lead at 15 down. We're on a hole 6, 580 feet. It's dead straight. The only OB is in the road or way left in the cart path, but that really shouldn't come into play with where the basket is. That'd be a hell of a shame if you go OB left. So you see the basket in there, tucked in that tree right next to the bush and pretty close to the road, which really got to punish any shots that are really going for it. And I think Eagle's really going for it.
He does want to do that.
Yeah, and that one turned all the way over, and it's
right there
in the road. Yeah.
That's OB.
Miles Seaborn going back to that stiletto.
And a hang it out over the road and let it fade back in.
Yeah, that's so nicely. That'll probably not going to be a 2, but should be a really easy 3.
Yep.
Kyle busting out his ridiculously awesome forehand. He throws them far, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that before today, but
I didn't either.
he's got a forehand on him.
That's 580, and he's played through it a little over 500.
Yeah.
It's a little downhill, but still, that is impressive. Jared, I think, was trying to go backhand roller, but it hit that tree.
Didn't work out like he wanted.
Yeah, if it missed that tree, it's probably rolling OB.
It probably was going in the street.
Yeah. So, not a bad tree hit. Jared Roan going forehand on his second shot, hangs it out a little wide. That's going to be a longer putt than you're looking for.
Probably wanted some more skip than he got off of it.
It's all about that upshot, man. Eagle going forehand max over the tree for his third shot after the OB stroke. This is Miles' second. And it would be a pretty good 2 if he could get it. But he's...
just laying it up for the 3.
Yeah, can't really get that
Smart
close.
play.
Yep. Kyle, even a little bit closer off that monster forehand.
Looks like he kind of gave that a run, just came up a little bit to the right.
Yep. This is Jared to salvage a 3. That's going to be Jared with a 4. This is Eagle to salvage a 4. Another good putt, Anthony.
He's putting well.
He sure is. This is Miles for a nice 3. That's going to be Jared for a 4.
You gotta think he's not too happy about that.
No. I want to know what was up with that tee shot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And he still had the chance to save par.
Yeah.
Just a little high on the putt.
Yep. So some bogeys for Jared and Eagle. Pars for Kyle and Miles. And we're on to hole 7. 386. It's slightly downhill the entire way. There is OB with the green, and there's OB in the road.
And there is a little bit of OB long, but it's pretty long.
Yeah.
You'd have to go pretty far past the pin.
Miles, I believe that's one of his enforcers.
Oh, using his understable drivers now.
Yeah. Throwing on a big hyzer, though, so still does that. It smashes down right by the basket and gets this ridiculous roll.
Yeah.
I've never seen a backhand non-cut roll like that.
Yeah.
It just got up and went.
It's those Kansas physics.
I guess so, man.
He's backwards.
Was that Kyle's forehand?
Yep.
Wow.
Skip kind of rolled through those bushes, unfortunately.
Yeah, not the best spot over there. Looks like Eagle going max. And
that's what you're looking for.
Nice work. Jared going forehand. I do like this line. It's a little more open than the backhand one.
Yep. And it stays away from the downhill slope, but you do risk those bushes or skipping OB.
True. This is Miles for a 2. Gave it a little go, but taking a 3. This is Jared for a birdie.
Just a bit short.
I wanted that one. Eagle for bird. Yeah, buddy.
Another solid putt.
Rocking the Pokemon hat.
His tee-off song on hole 1 was actually the Pokemon theme song.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So everybody else is picking up the pieces there after Eagle Card's the only birdie. Nicely done. Ty,
another solid round for himself.
Yeah, it sure is. Ty and Kyle for the chase card lead. We're on to hole 8, guys. 629. This one, the dead grass area is OB, so you need to throw like an ante or a forehand off the tee to land in the middle of this greenish area. And there also is OB right of the fairway, so you don't want to err too far outside going to the right. You're going up the hill, it flattens out, and then you find a basket, and you try and put your disc in it.
That's the goal, at least.
Looks like Eagle's going PD2, one of his more beat-up ones.
That would probably still be a win fighter for me.
Yeah, exactly. And he pumps it out there. Eagle throws really far, Anthony.
He's got a little bit of power to him.
It's just this coach. That is a smash, you guys.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's a really easy 3 after that drive.
Speaking of people that throw far.
Yeah, Miles Seaborn, also an absolute stone-cold crusher.
He's right up there with him.
Sure is, man. Just a couple feet short. Kyle Webster, that did not turn over. That's going O to the B, Tony.
Yeah, I think he might have been trying to play the wind a little bit more or something, but
Yeah.
that just didn't work for him.
It did not work, yeah. Jared's going forehand, which you're not going to get the distance, but at least you're going to be over in the fairway. Hopefully he doesn't skip all the way over. Yeah, he looks like he's all right. This is Kyle's third shot after an OP stroke. So kind of trying to get to the basket. Hopefully it doesn't go OP over there. Oh no, Tony. Find out if it's OP or not. It's going to be close.
Even if it's not, he's still pretty short of the basket.
Yeah, definitely. This is Jared's second shot, throwing a forehand hyzer at the bucket. See it coming in here pretty well. That was a good tree head.
It was going wrong for sure.
Yep. Nice work. Miles' second shot. This should just be an incredibly easy up and down after that monster drive.
Yeah.
Same for Eagle.
That's the perfect way to play this one if you've got the power.
Yeah, definitely. That kind of flex shot. This is Kyle's fourth or fifth shot.
Just laying it up.
Yep. Here is Eagle for Eagle. Dang, dude. He had a run.
He almost put that in.
He did. That's Miles cleaning up a birdie. That is Jared with a birdie. That is Kyle with a 5 or a 6. And this is Eagle for a really easy birdie after he had an eagle bid on the 629. And it's even uphill, too.
Yeah.
We are on to hole 9 after that. Everybody carded a birdie except for Kyle. Looks like he took a 5 there.
Yep.
Didn't go B on that second shot, fortunately enough. So hole 9 is 430 feet. It's a downhill hole. I can see some forehands through those trees on your left right now. The danger here is OB right of the path. And I believe there's also some OB long of the basket.
Yep. And since it does slope down, it kind of funnels your discs towards that OB.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to miss short than long.
Yep, exactly. Eagle lining up that overstable C-line PD2. And he's just booming it out there, Tone.
Mm-hmm.
Fade towards the bucket.
A lot easier than it is.
Yeah. It's still a little bit left of the basket, but it'll have a butt. Now Seaborn going backhand, which is really tough to get close to the basket on a backhand line.
Yeah.
And he fades out early, but I believe he stays in bounds.
Yep.
Jared goes forehand.
Almost loses his hat.
Looking pretty good. You guys don't much experience.
Yep. Inbounds.
Kyle Webster also busting out that great forehand of his. That's tracking beautifully, Tony.
Yep. That's pretty much the perfect line.
Wow. Just a little bit short.
Yep. Relatively easy putt.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Jared just going to play smart golf layup for a 3. This is Eagle with also a layup 3. Miles come back for a birdie. Not so much. And Kyle with the most legitimate look at it too.
Putting straight at the OB.
Yeah, a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Fortunate basket right there though.
Yep.
That was
Kick him straight down.
Mm-hmm. Jared cleaned up a par along with Eagle. And eventually Miles and Kyle will do the same. No shaving a par on this one.
Definitely not. With how close that OB is.
Yeah. Not too many birdies happened.
No.
So Miles taking the... Oh, I guess Miles went OB on the drive there.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Yep.
Thought he stayed in bounds.
He was down there. I was hoping he stayed clean, but I guess not. Alright, guys. Well, that is all we got for the front 9. We'll catch you in the back 9. Thanks for watching.
So you've just walked into a disc golf store. Look at all that sweet plastic. So many new discs to try. But you have your trusty compadres. Why would you want to try something new? What if you don't like this new disc? Rest easy. When shopping at any of our buyback retailers, if you are not completely satisfied with a disc from Dynamic Discs, Latitude 64, or Westside Discs, bring it back within 14 days with proof of purchase and we will replace it with whatever disc you want. It is that simple. Now get out there and play some disc golf. Check out dynamicdiscs.com/retail to find a buyback retail partner near you.